The next question I often ask is, how often does your user have the problem? What's so surprising is when you talk through startups with people, sometimes they choose problems without quite understanding who the user is or the frequency of the problem. So I'll give you an example. A lot of people will come to YD, and a popular idea back in the day was to build a car shopping website. Now, if you guys have been on car shopping websites, especially about 5 years ago, they all basically suck. They're hard to use. They're not very transparent. You kind of want to have this almost Tesla experience of just buying a car, but they never actually work out that way. And what's interesting is that, like, a lot of founders come back to this problem over and over and over again, and they always think that their customer is the person buying a car. Now, the reality is that when you go buy a car, assuming it's not a complete lemon, you typically keep that car for 7 years. So what happens if I told you I'm going to create a startup, and if I home run with my customer, if my fucking customer loves me, they're going to come back 7 years from now? That's hard. It's very hard. It turns out a lot of the car buying websites are not built for the person who's shopping for a car, because that person doesn't have a problem very often. They're actually built for the person who's selling a car. That person has a problem every day. Every day the dealership has to hit their numbers. And so you don't see as a customer how that product helps the real customer, the person who's trying to sell cars. And so by doing this analysis, I really try to push founders in understanding who is getting the most value out of this product. And it's really helpful if you're trying to help